Hi there, I'm Stephanie Faith at Earth Faith Love on Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, and Twitter. And I am here to show you, I curated some content from Young Living and I turned that into a Trello board. And I'm here to show you how I use Trello to organize all of my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr content and how to schedule it out using various different apps without having to pay a monthly fee. I do want to let you guys know that this was a live Zoom video conference call with some girls in our team. So if you are any Young Living brand partner, you are welcome to copy the Trello board. Some of the content that I shared, I'm talking about a group called Distillery 9. This is an exclusive group. If you are just someone who stumbled across my YouTube and interested in joining my team and becoming a brand partner with Young Living, I'd be happy to sit down and chat with you and go over all of the details and what that entails. And you will have access to all the same resources that our upline shares. However, if your friend, your neighbor, someone that you know sells Young Living and is an active brand partner, you do want to sign up through them for the most personalized experience. Enjoy the video. First, I'm going to show you actually scheduling the posts on different social media accounts. And then I will go through and talk a little bit about how I curate my content and posts.
Can I ask real quick, Stephanie? So on this, can you schedule to events or only to groups and your personal feed?
So I actually, none of those.
Oh, okay.
What I'm scheduling to is on Facebook, a Facebook page. I know that you can schedule into groups if you're the admin in the group.
Yeah.
But that I'm not going to be going over tonight because that's not something that I do.
Okay.
But it's your Facebook page if you have like a business page, an Instagram page, a Twitter account, and then a Tumblr account, which there's nobody on Tumblr. And I get no engagement on Tumblr, but I still do it because it makes my Twitter posts. Well, I'll show you guys when I get there why I still do the Tumblr. So what I do is I've made, this is my social media prep calendar. I have just every day. And then at the end of the month, I just switch these little cards, everything you can drag around. So I just switch them to the proper day. And then I have like the first of the month, the same things that I post every month. And I'll show you guys where these big long, these are also movable. And I just fill these up and then I scatter them across the month. And then so when it comes to the day, today's Thursday, I'm scheduling Friday's posts today. I try to get ahead, but right now I'm not ahead of myself. So this post has everything already, let's see where I can put that, has everything already edited so that I know that it's going to fit in Instagram, or I think it's going to fit in Instagram. And I have different formats for different platforms. So I copy my pictures and I'm just going through scheduling my posts for tomorrow. This is what I do every day. I have a folder here. I don't know if that pops up because I can't see what you guys can see, but I just download and then upload into one folder and I delete all the content out of it all the time. So I just save that. And then Facebook is, if you have a link, my favorite. Oh, and I want to let everyone know that I do all of this. The only subscription, the only thing that I'm subscribed to is the Lifesteps app so that I get the links for the websites. Other than that, everything I'm using is a free service. So you can pay and subscribe to these platforms and at least later you can and get more posts per month. But Instagram and Facebook using this platform, it's unlimited, free. And the Twitter platform that I'm going to show you is free and unlimited. And so is Tumblr. The only one is later because it puts a link in your post. So I like that you can add, like you get 30 free posts from later per month, but you can add links into them after they've posted, so that I often use the Facebook business suite and post it to Tumblr, and then I set myself an alarm. I go at 4 o'clock every day is when I post education, and so I just go back in later and I share the link when my alarm goes off at 4 o'clock every day. So just copy my Facebook and go over here to create post. I do Facebook and Instagram separately because they're curated differently. So I just post all what I'm saying, and then this is Facebook, so I remove the part that says link in bio. And Facebook doesn't, I think they do have like a word limit, but I've never reached it. Most of the posts that I use, I'm either taking from Lifesteps or from Young Living themselves sharing from Facebook. So it fits the Facebook word count. And here the link automatically goes into the link preview, and you can see that it puts the image and my website right there into my post for me. And then I just schedule, I label my posts. So I have right here, tomorrow it's going at 4 o'clock. So April 16th, 4 o'clock, and schedule that. And then that was my Facebook post. So I have a checklist on the bottom of my card here, and it's scheduled to Facebook. The next one is Instagram. So I'm gonna, I'll show you I'll show you how to do Instagram through the Facebook business suite for this one, because there's a second image here that I want to upload to Instagram as well. And you want to use square graphics on Instagram. I started with the rectangle one thinking, oh, it's not going to look so bad, but it does. So I'll show you guys even how I make these square really simple. So recopy the text and go in here, and now I have it hidden, create a post. And sometimes this pops up first. I don't know why, sometimes it doesn't. And scheduling 4 o'clock. And now I just have Instagram checked. And once I accidentally copied that. Okay, so now it fits. It lets you know when it's too long. And then also, I'm going to delete that because no one on Instagram is going to look at that. And if they can't click it, I don't think that they're going to follow the link. And I just want to remove my header. And then I need to add my 2 pictures. So I want this picture. No, it doesn't work that way on here. So I have to go to add photo and select this and add those. And then I want to make sure that they are in the order that I want them. So this is the second picture that I want. I want my feed to have like the congruence of all of these images matching. So here you see the class has all the matching. And then I just hit schedule, and now the Instagram is scheduled, and I check it off because I have kids and I get distracted and I'm up and down and working from the computer and the phone. So this way I just know where I am. Now Tumblr, the reason I love Tumblr is I do it a little bit more like a blog. So I'm going to start out here with this picture, the contouring rectangle. And then I'm going to put my description. I delete these spaces. And then here, I'm going to delete that text, copy my link or cut it so that it's in my clipboard, and then click that little link and paste it in here. And so it's going to give me a link to my website embedded. And then I can take all my hashtags and I click cut. Again, this I just am deleting. I hit backspace and I'm going to add all my tags and hit paste. So one of the differences between Tumblr on the phone app and on the computer is you can't paste all these in on the phone app. You have to type them in one at a time or copy and paste one at a time. They just changed that on the computer. So I used to actually type these all in, but it's a huge, awesome change. So that one I try to do from the computer, just that makes it so much easier. And then, oh, I want this other graphic. I'll put it here at the end. So just hit enter there and add an image and show the difference or show the contouring, how that works. And then underneath, what I can do is the second post that I'm posting is a video. It's just a video. So I'm going to take this link and copy that and go back into Tumblr. Well, let's see what the text is. Yeah, I'll add the text in there too. So I'll just take this and copy the whole thing and go back into Tumblr. And then I'm gonna, underneath this, I'm just gonna hit paste again. And then cut my link out, backspace all this extra space. And then in the link, I'm going to paste my link there with the video. And I want to tell people, check out this video to learn more. And I like my little emoji eyes when I post. I like emojis in my posts. I've read that they help on certain platforms. They help the algorithms. I'm not sure like on Tumblr how it works, but let's just make that a little bigger and bold. So this is what I really want to show you guys here is that you can change on Tumblr your text. You can use giant text. You can use regular text. They have a couple different fonts down here that you can change. You can change the color of your text, so it's different colors. So I like how this comes out looking like a blog post. And I add, when I want to make that bold, when I add these videos to Facebook and Instagram, I usually add them as individual posts. When I add them to Tumblr, I like combining them. So we now have a whole blog about contouring, and it has the video here at the bottom. And then the other thing I want to show you about Tumblr is this little bird. We'll send it to Twitter. They just updated this platform, and it used to be when you hovered your mouse over here, it would come up with a preview for what would pop up on your Twitter. So when that feature comes back, they said that it was a bug, that it's not working and it should come back. Then I will continue using Tumblr to post to my Twitter. I find that way I can share a lot more content on Twitter than just the character 200 and I think it's 260 on Twitter or something, 280. So that's why I use Tumblr mostly, is it's a great way to get my Twitter, to share more information via Twitter. And then this one also, I just go to schedule, and we're scheduling tomorrow, 4 o'clock, and that's scheduled. And then I'm going to go back to my scheduling calendar, and that's on Tumblr. Now I'm going to go back to the first post at 4 o'clock. So I was doing like one post a day, but I really wanted to do the Savvies class this month. So I had to add extra posts in a couple of days. So I kind of grouped things together that made sense together, so that I could get the entire class done within the month. That was just my personal preference. And then another thing that I'm gonna, I'm sorry, I jump around a lot, you guys, I'm sorry. So I copied the Twitter, and now I'm gonna go, there's 2 ways to post on Twitter. So this is the first way, is just putting it up in here and adding the contouring photo. Now you can only add 1 photo on Twitter. So I have an alarm set for 4 o'clock tomorrow. I'm gonna come on my own Twitter account and just comment to this post with this graphic tomorrow so that it gets up there, because I don't know how else to do that. And you wanna go here to the little schedule icon. And tomorrow is, I think it's the 16th, yeah. The 16th. So I don't like this calendar layout as much. I have to look at the date, and it doesn't just show me the calendar where I know that it's Friday's post that I'm posting. Oh, this bar, hold on, this bar is in my way. Okay, so to get 4 o'clock p.m. and confirm that, and then I schedule it for Twitter. And then let's close that out. Now I can mark off Tumblr and Twitter, and that shows me that all of my checklist has been checked off. And I've been leaving these posts in the day until tomorrow, because that way at 4 o'clock, I'll come in here and I'll just copy and paste this link right here onto my Instagram later, which I'll show you how I do in a minute. And I can copy this graphic, I can download it and then upload it to my Twitter. Now, Trello works pretty well from both the phone and the computer. So I like that I hop back and forth between my phone and my computer, and this keeps all of my posts organized for me. I don't usually have time to sit down and write out an entire post at once. So I'll go in here, and what I do, I guess I didn't need to open a different one, but I add my photos. So this is what I posted on Facebook, and what I did was I can come in here and just start editing. So you just start typing your text, you know, whatever you're typing, and then you just hit save, and you can add your emojis, you can add your links, so you can hop back and forth, and you can take 3 days to compose a post. It doesn't matter, because it's all right here for you. What's cool about most of the scheduling that I use is you just take your pictures from here and drag them. And it just puts it right here as an attachment. It's really simple to add your attachments. Like that. And then, so let's go through here. Now I have a couple of other ways to schedule that I want to show you guys for later.com. So this, let's copy this, and this is the image I want to use. So that's, I'm going to download again. I download and upload the same image several times because it's the first image here. So it just makes it easier for me to know. And then when I'm done, I go through to the folder and I just delete everything in the upload download folder. So now I'm going to go to later, and I'm going to take this graphic and just drag it up to my screen. And then you click on it and it gives you a place to put notes. So this is not exactly what's going to be shared yet. This just, it'll populate this in your, as your content for your graphic, but it's not, so you just click update here. It's not actually sharing this yet. And then I close that post, and we're doing this for Friday at 4. Let me just drag it down so I can see the 4 o'clock. And you drag it onto the calendar. So I want it Friday at 4. And then you want to make sure that it's not like at 4:05 or whatever. And then now what I'm going to do is take out this link. I leave it there on purpose. I'm going to cut it, not delete it, and format that the way I want it formatted for Instagram. And then go to add link in bio. And so this is what you're limited. These posts are what's limited per month, depending on your plan, your subscription. So save that. And now that's scheduled and ready to go. They show you up here. Let's see how many posts you have left. You can post to Instagram. You can post to Facebook. I've only used one of my Facebook posts this month. And you can post to Twitter. You can do them all at the same time. When you have one, I'll just do an example and then delete it. When you have one scheduled to all three, it shows you that you're, customize 3 posts, okay. And then it shows you where this one's going to Facebook. So you can edit your text and you can edit your image specifically for Facebook. And then it shows you this one's going to Twitter and you can edit it. And it lets you know changes are required. It's 359 characters over the limit for Twitter. And then you have your Instagram. So this is a cool service. I probably, without saving, leave. I probably will subscribe to this eventually because I want to get all of my posts on here. But in the meantime, I'm working with a budget. So I'm just looking for ways to get this done for free. And then now on the left here is your link in bio. So first, I'm just going to show you guys real quick my link in bio page. So it mimics your Instagram feed. It's just right on the top of your Instagram where you have one opportunity to post a link. This is the link that you post to this page. And then people can click on your picture and it takes them to your landing page.
Hey, Stephanie, I want to clarify the link in bio.
Mm-hmm.
So I already have a link in my Instagram bio that's permanently there. It's the link to my Lifesteps. So when I do link in bio using this, where does that go?
So it has to replace that link.
Okay, that's what I wondered, yeah.
But you get this box right up here. Visit my website. Well, you can change that text actually to whatever you want it to say. And so this takes you to my Lifesteps website. Okay, so back to later over here. You can choose any post. This is already published this afternoon. I didn't have a link for this particular post. But what you can do is any old post that you have that isn't linked. Here's another one, an older one. It doesn't matter. You can add to that, and that is unlimited per month. So that's why I say what I do is I schedule my Instagram post through this Facebook business scheduler, and then I go on, and if you open this page from your cell phone, there's a way to click show desktop view. You have to be able to click on the desktop view for it to populate these 3 fields for some reason. And then you can post your link right here and you can add it, and you can do that unlimited amount of time. So this, I'm just going to go back here, and we scheduled this to Instagram. And then I want to show you guys one more way to schedule to Twitter as well. So over here on the left side of your Twitter is, from the computer, is 3 dots. And this thing called Media Studio. And it's kind of hidden. But here you have a way. So I take this post, this graphic, and I just dragged it to the screen and it uploads. And then I take my Twitter, and I also use less hashtags on Twitter. I think I should also be using less hashtags on Facebook. I don't think it matters on Tumblr, and I know you want to use as many hashtags as possible on Instagram. So I just try to find the most accurate, like 3 to 5 hashtags for my Twitter posts. It's good to find a template for yourself and stick to that. So every day of my Savvy class, I have the hashtag Savvy class, the hashtag Team D9, and then I change out the last couple hashtags. This post is about contouring. I just put the hashtag contouring, and I only have the title and the link here. So I go here to edit this and paste that in there. And schedule. Now this is a little easier to schedule too, because I see tomorrow's the 16th and I can just change this. This one is going at 4:01. Save. I think I actually scheduled the last one for 4. Save that. Okay, and then it lets you know it's scheduled. And that's Twitter. And I'll do the Facebook later. I just want to show you guys a couple more things. So that's basically the different ways I upload specifically from the computer. More about Trello and then a little bit more about posting or working from the phone. So I have this board that I made. I have a lot of boards here, but the okay, so this is a board that I made. I made it public and I shared the link. Everyone has access to this board. Anyone it's findable. And I went through Young Living's Facebook page and I went over to the images and I downloaded image after image after image and I copied the text from the image and I put them all, this was from the training and education page that they did away with. So all of the posts are here and I copied and pasted what Young Living originally posted, the text that they originally posted with the posts. So you go make a copy of this board by going show menu and then more. And you want to copy this board. And then when you copy it, you can title it whatever you want. You want to change your workspace. You want to keep your cards. That's very important. And then this is my personal and edited board of the same posts that are here. So as soon as this loads, let me let that load real quick. And then I'll show you what I've done here.
So Steph, are you saying that if I did Trello a while ago and I could never grasp it because I could never be this organized. You are absolutely amazing. I will never, ever have all of this at all. But if I had Trello like this, I could actually come and get all of your things from this shareable board to my Trello, to my cards, and make my own thing that I could use for my post for Facebook or Instagram. That's
exactly.
What you're telling.
Yep. That's why I put this together and made it shareable. So all the hours that it took to copy and paste everything, you are welcome to copy and paste.
That's amazing.
How I just showed you to the show more and to copy the board. That's what you do right there. And that'll get you all of this content. It'll take a little while for it to load like you saw. But this one right here where it says training and education, it doesn't look like it, but there are several hundred photos in here. This was like 3 or 4 years of posting that Young Living had done that I copied in here. So there's.
How long did it take you to do this? Seriously, that is so much work.
A month of like nonstop.
Oh my gosh.
Staying up hours at night, but I wanted it. I did it for me and then I decided to share it.
That's amazing.
It was a lot of work, but I see a lot of value in this content because, so what I did now is you can go here and create another list and you can title this whatever you want. So I made 2 more lists. And next month, I wasn't sure if I want to post about kids and babies and talk about kid sense and seedlings, or if I want to post about CBD. So I already started preparing for next month. I went through this, and every graphic that I wanted to use, or everything that came up looking seedlings related, I dragged it over to the kids and babies. And you can drag these between. And everything that was CBD related, I dragged over here. So I don't have a lot of CBD posts to work with right now, but I have a ton of posts about kids and babies. So I'm just going to go with a kids and babies theme next month. And I'm going to talk all about seedlings and kid sense, or I might even break it up and just do babies and talk about seedlings, and then do the kid sense another month. What else did I want to show you guys about this? Oh, the search feature. So this goes by the text in the card. It's not 100% accurate, but let's say you want a graphic with lemon, you can search. And if your card has the word lemon in it, you'll see all these cards that you have. And you can go through and say, oh, look, this would be a perfect post for me. So it's another way to find posts. You can also go here and go to move. So if you open up a post this way, let me just pull that back up again. And let's say you're working, oh, it shows you which board it's on and stuff. But let's just say you're here and you want this luscious lemon diffuser blend, and you want it, you don't know where this is. So you just go and move it and put it into the board that you're working on. And I usually just put it in the first position in the list. I'm not going to do it right now, but I just wanted to show you guys, and I accidentally jumped to another board. Okay. So those are some cool, like this is how I organize it. Actually, let me go back here to my social media. And then, like I said, I take my big long list. So what I did, it's still loading. So what I did here is the Lifesteps Savvy class. It ends like here. And then when I'm done with this post, I've copied my link to my link in bio. I'm just going to put it at the end of the class. I have 2 different boards that I use for my social media scheduling. I like this one to just have the classes I'm working on. I have the diffuser blends. What I did in the behind the scenes, so I have tons of lists in my behind the scenes calendar. It's just messy, but I have, sorry, it's loading, guys. Do you have any more questions while we're waiting for it to load?
I have a question, Stephanie.
Okay. Hi.
Sorry, I have my video off. I've been walking around the house. So in this Trello app, you say that like we can go in and get these, right? Sorry, you can't like see me. The lighting is really bad. So can you just go in and like get one and just like copy and then paste it like that? Or are you talking about like doing an like overhaul? Like it, because I don't have Trello and there's no way I'd have time to do anything like that. You're amazing. But like I like the idea of, because the link you gave is in the post in our group, right? So can you just go in and like copy one of those posts or whatever it is and you share it to your own newsfeed?
I'm pretty sure if you went to the public one and just copied straight out of that, it would let you copy it. I know it won't let you edit it in any way.
Okay.
It shouldn't, at least, because it's a public board. But I think you should be able to like open a card and highlight the text.
Okay.
That should work for you. And then you can download the picture. If not, you can just make a copy of the board. You're going to probably have to make a Trello account. I'm not sure. But you can just make a copy of the board, and then you don't have to do anything further with it. Once you have the copy, you can just take this, copy your text out of it, you know, just copy that, copy your picture, you download, save image, and you're good to share that.
Okay. Cool, thanks.
You're welcome. So if you go in here and you click this, you can change your cover of your card. So I like having, you can't do this from the phone, but I like these. I put the little icon, the little emojis, and it just puts the text right over the bottom of the card. The other way, change cover, it puts it underneath. So it shows that underneath. And then if you have labels here, which I try to put labels as well, then it shows you your label color in this way, but it doesn't show it to you when you put that. It's a little different, but because I'm using this as a visual planner, I like making it as visually appealing as possible. That's just one little difference on Trello. I think that's actually the biggest difference, that, and it's just harder to slide. Wait, let me get off the screen share again. It's harder to slide back and forth from the phone screen and stuff, but you can still drag these over, you know, and do all the same stuff from the Trello app. It has nice big, your starred boards are nice and big at the top. Later, like I was saying, you have to go, let's see how to do this. You have to go here. And sorry guys, I've never really done this before, I'm not sure. It says desktop site. And then it shows you the desktop version. So that's how you have to use later. If you don't click the little box over here that says desktop site, then it's not going to let you post your link, link in your bio from the phone. And then Twitter, there's no way to schedule Twitter posts from the phone. So those I have to do from the computer. Business Suite works pretty well from the phone. These are most of the apps that I use. I just noticed a glitch with Business Suite that it's not copying my entire post. I think it's cutting me off after 2,200 characters, even though I'm posting to Facebook. So I stopped using Business Suite from the phone for longer posts, but it works just fine for shorter posts. Some tips that I've read is you want shorter posts anyway. Well, you want to follow, like have your style and follow your style, but people don't want to read, especially when they're scrolling through Facebook and Instagram and stuff. So the shorter you keep your text, the more engagement you tend to have. Now, these are apps that I use as well all the time, these three, InShot, Snapseed, and Spark Post. InShot and Snapseed are just basic video and a photo editor, and then Spark Post, what I wanted to show you, I'm just gonna pull it up real quick, is thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.